Today we're going to do the Celtic knot, or whatever you want to call it. It's a bit of a tricky one, but let's see how it goes. So to start with, when I initially drew this design, I kind of messed up one of the sides, and I wasn't able to rub it out or erase it with an eraser. So I decided to just scrape away kind of the top layer of wood so that I could redraw it. If you don't have a set of stencils like this, it's helped me so many times just to get a really nice perfect circle for certain elements of carvings or drawing or whatever else. That really does help a ton. So, as always, the bendy boy comes out at the start, and I did the outline of the whole outer edge of the box, and then I did the outline of the whole outer edge of the design. And I'm using the corner of the chisel, as I said before, because it's a lot easier to maneuver and twist and turn the chisel around like that. Then I got a shallow gouge, and this is a really shallow one. It's kind of even hard to tell it's a gouge. And it also has curved corners on it, so they don't mark up the wood like a straight chisel would. Then I grabbed a little bench chisel, and the reason I grabbed this little bench chisel is purely just because it fit inside those little gaps basically perfectly. So I was able to do cuts around the little edges of the inside part that needs to be taken out, and then use the chisel kind of upside down, if you want to call it upside down, with the bevel touching the wood to scoop the stuff out like I am there. Kind of the same way that a plane works with the bevel down. Sometimes if you use a chisel that way, it works in the same way. For this one I used a little gouge on the corner, and on that one as well, just because obviously that part is curved and the others are square. Now comes a bit that I think trips a lot of people up, and that's the kind of up and under or over and under kind of way that a Celtic knot goes. Basically, I'm trying to think of an easy way to put it. I would say where the line stops, or where the knot stops, is where you have to go under, where you have to cut downwards. And the bit that's going over that stop stays high, it goes over the top, right? So I just did all the up and unders with the bendy boy chisel, because really you only need a flat chisel for this part, to be honest. Except for the inside parts, you need a gouge, obviously, where the parts are curved. You don't have to chamfer it like I'm chamfering it here. You could just leave it flat, you know. But that's sort of entirely up to you. It's a personal choice to your own design specifications, or however way you want to make it. Then I just cleaned up with a few gouges and the bendy boy here and there, just to get all the little flaky bits off that I could. And then, as always, brush with the toothbrush, give it a good scrub, get all those tiny little bits off, and then finish it with some boiled linseed oil. And wipe it off with a t-shirt, just so we could kind of see what it looks like. And there is the finished knotwork. I wouldn't say it's the cleanest carving in the world by anyone's standards, but at least this video should give you some kind of understanding of how to figure out how to make all these different cuts, and then with a little bit of messing around, you should be able to clean it up nicely. Right, next time I'm going to do this spot here, which did have a shield in it, but I'm not doing a shield anymore, so I'm going to do one of the suggestions from my patrons. I don't know which one yet, but that's going to go in there, and then I guess after that we'll do the acorn, but I'm not sure yet. But this one definitely next. Thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you again next time.